Hey everybody, this is Randy. Welcome to my channel. And on this episode, I'm going to show you how to take a worn out looking console like this and turning it into something brand new like this using only this. And even better, I'm at my RV park, so it makes it even easier. If I can do it here, out in the open, or in a little sink, you can do it anywhere. So sit back and relax and watch how I turn this into this. Here is 16 PS1s that I got for $247 on eBay that all have issues. I've already taken the covers off and pulled the lasers out and made a good one as my test subject. And that with that test subject, I found out how many lasers I had were good. And I pretty much only had 4 good lasers out of the whole thing. Everything else has data ports missing, bad lasers, bad data port cap, you name it. It's got it. 2 of them, well, the one over there I already retro-brighted and everything, as you can see. Then I'm retro-brighting 2 more covers. And I'm going to do all the cosmetics first, get all of them done. This way, even if I have ones that I don't repair, I'll sell out the parts. So I'll let you know as each one is going. I haven't, once I start doing a video, I'll start recording it live as I do certain repairs. Okay, and on this video, we are going to show how to turn this console that is worn into this. We are going to Retro-Brite, clean it, and let you see the process. It's a very simple way to do it. We should take the cover off, move the console to the side. We're going to take it apart. Out. This is where my practice came from. We're going to go in the sink. At this point, we're going to spray everything down, wash it before we do the retro-brightening. I like to use a paintbrush because it gets in all the crevices. Sorry, the battery died. I had to change it. See, and I'm going to dry it all, and then we're going to go back to that. And at this time, we're going to Retro-Brite it. There's actually a chemical called Retro-Brite. There's a couple ways you can do this. Some people use hydrogen peroxide and soak it under a UV light. I find this works well in the Florida sun. Put it on and put it in a baggie and let it sit out in the sun for 4 hours. For hydrogen peroxide, you're going to want to let it sit for 24 to 48 hours. And to be honest with you, for the cost, the gallons you go through for the hydrogen peroxide, this is actually cheaper because this goes a lot longer. What I keep doing, I use, for the smaller parts, I use the same Ziploc bag, so I barely have to put a lot on because the bag already has it inside of it. But to get all your areas covered, outside all the creases. And once it's done, after the 3-4 hours, you just basically rinse it off in tap water. I like to get underneath it too, in case anybody takes it apart. It doesn't look like it was ever done. It looks like it's fresh. I'm going to address this crack piece when it's done. And this one right here. This one is a bag. Alright, now wrap this up, bring it out to the sun. Okay, and as you see, and right here you can see we got it out of the sun. I took this out of the bag already and started washing it. Forgot to start recording, so started the recording now. But as you can tell, she's beautiful. She looks like brand new. And open the other one out of the bag, the lid. You can compare the befores and afters. dry. And I'll get these parts out of the bag. Open it up. You can tell they stay hydrated in there. Even in the sun. You can't escape it. They say you're supposed to use gloves with the hydrogen peroxide. I don't always listen. It's all. It's just pretty. Nice and clean. Almost like new. Paper towels. Inspect our work. Let's see if it's where we should be doing that. Yep, she's mostly rubbing out. You can use alcohol too. Alcohol seems to work well. I only do that when I have to. I just like to use a little water on it. Get it all. Tell you, that thing was dirty before, but she's clean now. No more yellowing, no more darkness on it. Even the inside. If you were to open it up, looking at it at first glance, you would think it'd be really new. But if you really, really inspected it, you would know that we did some cleaning just by certain little tidbits on it. The open button doesn't use a spring. Neither does the reset. The power does. I have to get clamps. There's a reset button. Spring, and a couple screws. This piece we have to glue back on. This goes here. Yep, this one goes here. So I'm going to have to get some epoxy and glue this piece, which I got a couple pieces. We're going to get all that done with the epoxy because it's got to sit for a good 48 hours for it to really hold. That one. And then I'll open this up. This is going to go like this. This is going to hook in, so we're going to hook it down. And in there, you got the spring lined up under it. Helps you pull it out a little. You pop it in. Get the spring there and load it. You have to make sure you do. It's got it hooked. It's hooked. Okay, you can feel the spring pressure on it. Okay, the lid will pop open nice, but now I have the latch on. You need the latch and 2 screws. Okay, I believe we're going to go like, put this down here, top and under, get the screw in. This hook's got to go into that side, and you'll see it'll round up to the edge right there. So when we put it in, doesn't need any pressure now, but the button will undo it. Right now it's spring-loaded and latched. And if I raise it up, the lid should stay closed until we pop it open. Once again, pop it open. And there's your restored, your retro-brighted lid. Okay, since you only saw it in the sun, I'm going to show you the finished product. I had to cut it short. My battery kept dying. I don't know why. But hey, anyway, this is what it is. But now, here's the, I didn't get to show you this before, but here's the same color console, what this was before I did the Retrobright. And you're going to see the contrast and difference. Not too shabby, huh? So I'm a Retrobright believer, especially for these. Retrobright and a Magic Eraser on these type of consoles will work well. Because the Magic Eraser doesn't hurt the finish because it's not glossy. I really should try one day compounding it and see if I can get this to be shiny and see if I can make it. But then it wouldn't be original. But hey, what are you going to do? But yeah, this is the color that console was. If there's anything you want me to Retrobright, post it below. And if I can get to it, I will, as long as I have it. Thank you very much.